I heard Ed Milet once say, "You're one decision away from a totally different life." And I agree with him, but I want to ask you this. What is that one decision? And the answer is to take complete and total responsibility for everything in your life. And I mean everything. The way that I explain it to people is if my wife were hit and killed by a meteorite, I would take responsibility for that. I would say that that is my fault, not to blame me or to put shame on me, but to remind myself that I'm in control, that there was always something I could have done. Now, I know that that's true, as crazy as that sounds, but I know right now there are a group of people tracking what are called near-Earth objects, making sure that if something like a meteorite is on a collision course with Earth, that they can do something to stop it. Now, even though I know they exist, I've never done anything to help them. I've never given them money or ideas or encouraging words. And I think that's the right answer. I think the likelihood of my wife being killed by a meteorite are virtually zero. But if it happened, I wouldn't waste time saying there was nothing I could have done about it. I know I have made a choice. And at the end of the day, that's the most powerful realization that you can have, that even inaction is a choice. You're deciding every minute what you're going to do with your time, your energies, your intelligence, your focus, all of it. You're deciding how to use it. And your life right now is an exact reflection of the choices you've made, for better or worse. If you love your life, congratulations, you're making the right decisions. And if you hate your life, that's on nobody but you. And that's the best news I can give you. That's the most comforting thing I could say. Why? Because you can do something about it. If it were somebody else's fault, if life were happening to you, if you weren't in control, then there's nothing that you could do to get out of your situation. But the reality is you are in control. Every moment is an opportunity to do something different. And when you make different choices, when you take different actions, when you do different things, you get a different result. There's a reason that Einstein said the very definition of insanity is to do the same thing and expect a different result. So if you want something new for your life, it is very attainable. You can have something new. You can have all of the things that you want, but you're going to have to work your ass off. You're going to have to make the right decisions. And that's a hard thing to face. It's hard to accept that simply wanting it or being a good person or trying isn't enough. But it's not. You've got to work until you find the right answer. You've got to be willing to fail and fumble around until you find the path that actually works. But once you hold yourself to the standard of efficacy, that it actually got you the desired result, then your fumbling is going to be all for nothing because it's not directed at anything. You'll never know if you're hitting the mark if you don't have anything to aim at. But once you have that clarity and you know exactly what you're going for and you accept responsibility for whether or not you're getting there, then everything changes because you have the power. So right now, take your life back right now, no matter what is going on, no matter what has happened to you, no matter what crazy things have befallen you that seem like fate. Take ownership. Don't beat yourself up. Don't waste time feeling badly about it. Just recognize you are far more powerful and capable than you know.